Kuzampola. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online Ayurveda and Yoga workshops. Embassy of India, Thimphu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchu Culture Center Yoga teacher. I'm KV SSN Murthy here. My true prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole Bhutan. So before recitation, so as usual, instructions for the in maintaining COVID protocols. So even though we are getting vaccinations, first dose or second dose, please remember to follow safe physical distancing as a first priority. Try to avoid crowding and do not touch any surface when you are in crowd, as well as try to carry hand lotions to clean your hands, but give first priority to clean your hands with soap water. And second one is, do not touch your tongue for any region to count currency or to count papers. And the important thing is a double mask or triple mask, or even you can use face shields also when you are in the crowds. And try to maintain hand hygiene as well as respiratory hygiene. Respiratory hygiene, we have three important things. One is gargling technique. So by using plain salt water with acceptable hot water, plain salt or Estimadu powder or Triphala powder, you can use any of these three, or you can use plain hot water also to clean the throat updated. Next one is the nozzle drops called nozzle oils called Anutaila as well as Shadbindu Taila, or if it is not available, try to take plain cow ghee to installing inside the nostrils for better breath. So somewhat it will give good relaxation at the phlegm level errors. Very important thing is steam inhalation. Try to put one small device just next to your doorstep. When you are getting into your home, try to refresh by sensing this kind of steam inhalation. You can use plain steam inhalation, or in that same water you can use eucalyptus oil, or you can use ajwain seed oil. In a day, as per the requirement, please try to perform this kind of steam inhalation. So it may not require more than 30 seconds, maybe 10 seconds or 20 seconds enough. The way how we are doing, or as many times as we are doing, that's very important. So next one is very important thing is called cloves therapy. Cloves powder, very small amount of cloves powder and honey with using of 100 ml water or 100 ml milk especially this preparation will be good to control or kill some kind of bacterial cells or viral cells, or somewhat it can nullify the mucus level errors which will be deposited around your throat level. Next one is home Ayurvedic remedies also available in everyone's home. Try to abundantly use this one according to your body constitution, called turmeric, garlic, ilachi, cumin, cinnamon, ginger, and ajwain seed powder, and hing and Asafoetida. And here local Shilajit and local cordyceps also very important, as well as two health drinks called Karachai preparation and golden milk preparations also very good to create immunity. Chyawanprash also very important. It's an ingredient. It's a composition of nearly 45 different kind of Ayurvedic herbs. As well as when you know about good uses about the Triphala, as well as Arjuna and Ashwagandha, that's also very good to create immunity, and it will create balance in between three doshas inside: internal wind, internal mucus, and internal biles. Right, and coming to the recitation, this recitation again from the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it is saying that importance of the yoga practices. It is clearly mentioned that yuva vruddho ati vruddho va vyadhito durbhalopi va abhyasat siddhimapnoti sarva yogeshpadindritaha. Means here, whether young or old or very sick people or the people who cannot do anything, for them also yoga practice is recommended, but at their level only. So here anyone can get easily that kind of benefits because of yoga practices, but the way how we are doing, but the way how we are continuing in the practices. It's clearly mentioned that yuva vruddho ati vruddho means vruddho means old people, ati vruddho means too much old people also. Okay, now in this week, as we know that we are seeing a few good important applications in Ayurveda for the back pain management. As we know that this is back pain in the Ayurveda called as Kati Sula. causes may be like lots of causes. One is shocks or accidents. The second one is body posture and our acts and actions and activities and our regular activities and regular affairs, and overstrain as well as improper exercises. Then second one is obesity and sports or weightlifting, like let's say beyond our limit. Beyond our limit, if we will go for weightlifting, so somewhat that will cause back pain. Somewhat anti-gravity practices also may create this kind of same damage at the backbone. Next one is pregnancy issues or menstrual issues, as well as sleeping positions. Then last one is old age issues, geriatric issues also. So we have many causes, but the people who are suffering from this back pain, because of them only we can come to know at what region or at what level they are suffering this kind of back pains. And symptoms are very common. First of all, inconvenience and pain in the back. Somewhat this pain will be light or chronic pains also there. And next one is inactiveness in the life and somewhat insomnia also. Like if we have this kind of struggle at the back, even sleep also will be very difficult for us. Like avoid overeating as well as avoid obesity and avoid tuber diets. Try to avoid over sporting or try to avoid adventurous things, and try to avoid over way of walking also. So especially uphill walking, it's not really recommended for the people who are having these backbone pains. For them, it is restricted that don't go for hiking or don't go for any kind of uneven walk, like walk on uneven surfaces. Next one is try to add calcium, magnesium, phosphorus and omega-3 and omega-6 diets and vitamin D diet abundantly in your regular diet compositions. So here it is like a backbone pain because of vata dosha or wind related issues, especially in the people, in the old age people. But the people who are the age group of in the teenagers and young people, for them this vata dosha not really causing, but that's remaining other causes. So we have to be study well for the case study so that we can give good suggestions also through Ayurveda. But still, if we are suffering from this kind of vata dosha, we have in Ayurveda we have few medicines called vata vidvamsani and vata rakshasa and vata harani or mahavata vidvamsani and narayana taila, mahamasha taila. These are some external and internal applications also. Next one is in the practice of Gugulu, we have many important things called Gokshuradi or Lakshyadi or Amrutadi or somewhat Maha Yogi Raja or Yogi Raja. And next one is in the Ayurveda we have some therapies also called Kativasti, Sneha Karma, Swadhana, Panchakarma and Sarvangadhara. Its applications will be varied from towards people to people, how they are suffering and at what level they are suffering. But today's important advice from the Ayurveda side and as well as yoga side is Dasa Moola Kashai, a kind of preparation in Ayurveda. It's basically this is a combination of 10 medicinal plants of which principally roots are employed in compounding the formulation. So all these plants synergetically it will work in a good combination. So Dasa Moola Kashai, especially it is for the people who are suffering these back pains because of overloaded of internal accumulated wind or wind related dosha or vata dosha. But plus please remember Trikatu also very important, Tripala also very important. Based on the uses, based on the user, it will give a good benefit. But please remember, when you have back issues in the home also, do not go for forward bend. In your regular activities or offices or whatever work you are doing, first avoid forward bends, sitting forward bends or standing forward bends. As well as try to totally avoid lifting of weights, not even 3 kg, 4 kg also. So especially in the home, especially our women population might have been seen this kind of observations. Lower back pains while doing work means they are not really giving a rest in between work to work. So it's very important to give rest for the people who are having these back pains or who are expecting this kind of back pains. So in the yoga also we have very simple and effective postures. In coming days we will see that postures also. So today let's do coming to the yoga class. And sun salutation is our one of the regular practices, but please remember in sun salutation also we have 2 to 3 forward bends. Please avoid forward bends. Remaining postures you can do. But today's yoga practices not only for the people who are having these back issues. This yoga practices for all. Okay, let's come into the practices. Take a long, slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. So here we have mantra chanting and sloka and Bijakshara also. According to your traditional belief, you can follow the total practice or you can follow physical exercises. So like in the view of the beginners, especially in online class, in the view of the beginners, we are not creating any tough exercises. It's really very simple and very light. So right, coming to mantra sadhan and sloka. Om hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tatvam pushan apavruno satya dharmaya drustaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Haim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapushna Hiranya Garbha Maricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. And stretch your arms forward and lift your arms up. And here a very slight back bend, Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Again keep body straight. Once pull yourself up. And if you have back issues or facial organs issues, avoid forward bend. Remaining people can do forward bend till the floor or till the ankle. And right leg back, Asva Sanchalanasana or horse riding posture. And back leg straight on the toes and join your forward leg to back leg called Dandasana or Santulanasana. Then very slowly push the body down towards the floor, Ashtanga Namaskarasana. And completely lift the body like a sea wave and attach your posture towards Bhujangasana or lifted head cobra posture. And another forward bending called Parvatasana, mountain triangular posture. And right leg is again your forward leg, Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. And back leg straight on the toes and back leg knee up. Join your back leg to forward leg called Pada Hastasana. And lift your arms and body at a time up called Hasta Uttanasana. And from there slightly put a back bend, Ardha Chandra or Ardha Chakrasana. Again keep body straight. Pranamasana above to the head. Then very slowly bring your Pranamasana down at your chest level. Then lift your arms with inhalation. And with exhalation, wide your hands and slowly bring them down at your thighs. Alright, take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, today's exercise will be with a stick called Danda Yoga or Stick Yoga. So while you are doing this kind of stick yoga in your homes, try to observe the electric and electronic appliances. Okay, take a long, slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Then here we have very simple exercise called Tadasana. Hold your stick with your 2 hands. So here do not create more space between your palms. Keep your both the palms together. Alright, and now completely stretch your arms up. Do more stretch and stay now as a posture. So here, if you have more balancing, if you have no issues with the like balancing, now try to lift your heels also for further pulling the body and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and very slowly come back. Release your like hands and stick and very slowly rest your hands. Alright, one long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Again, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So this kind of very simple and effective props will create very good balance while maintaining the body posture. So here few seconds stand while opening the hands on the stick properly. Keep your sticks on the neck and few seconds stay here. So when you notice that your body already crooked or crunched, you can keep your body straight. Especially office goers should take this kind of observations. So like if you are doing long time work on the chair, once in an hour or once in 2 hours, please stand once and please stretch your body. Okay, take a long deep inhalations and exhalations. Here we are doing Uddara Kara Asana or somewhat abdomen turning posture. So wide your both the legs at the convenient distance, medium or maximum. Alright, and now here very slowly towards your right side, turn the body along with the stick. So while you are turning to the right side, with your left hand support, push your stick more so that stick will turn your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, very slowly come back, rest and relaxation. Enough. Now slowly take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. So this posture itself, just now what I am doing, this posture itself a very good posture to keep the spine straight, to keep the backbone erect, as well as it is good posture for the arm resting also. And long and slow deep inhalation, exhalation. After that, open 2 hands on the stick. Then here in between your both the legs, create further space. And we are doing same Uddara Karasana, opposite side towards your left side. Give a maximum turn and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 relaxations. Enough. Very slowly straight. Come back. Alright. Drag your sticks at your lower back level. Then just try to fold your both the hands. Then few seconds stand. And this is itself a very good posture to keep the lower back straight. These sticks are very useful, very simple and very useful, which will be available in almost everyone's home. Okay, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, so today we are doing our next 2 postures will be Ardha Chandrasana. So very simple exercises. Alright, this time keep your both the legs, one leg forward and one leg back. One leg forward and one leg back. Alright, back leg heel up. Keep your back leg heel properly and be on the toes of the back leg. Alright, now try to hold your stick with your 2 hands. Contract your both hands. Then completely give a contraction and expand your chest. Now try to put your sticks at your lower back region or at the hip girdle. Right, push your body slightly forward, lift your head up and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and relaxations. Enough. Very slowly straight. Come back. Then long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. And opposite side, same exercise we are doing again. Keep your alternate leg back. And here also hold your sticks properly with that contracted hands and keep your sticks at your lower back level. Then keep your forward leg straight and back leg also straight, but slightly curve your back leg knee and lift your back leg here, be on the toes. Alright, push your body forward, lift your chin up and stay now. So throughout the practice, it's a kind of like simple back bend or medium back bend, or if you have flexibility, you can do it more also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and relaxations. Enough. Very slowly stretch. Take a long, deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Alright, we have last posture, very simple exercise called the same Ardha Chandrasana variation but at the head level. So both the legs together. Now do not hurt your neck while keeping the sticks on the neck. So contract your both the hands. Alright, with your arm support, hold your stick properly and just lift your chin up. So here, try to push your abdomen forward and lift your chest up, and first of all, adjust your both the hands and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 relaxations. Enough. Come back. And here for the same exercise, just lift your both the arms up, adjust your both the legs, and you can create a slight distance also between your 2 legs if you have balancing issues. Alright, now hold your stick, then try to stretch your both the hands back and stay for a while at the convenient angle. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and relaxations. Enough. Very slowly straight. Keep your sticks down and take a long, slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Right. So at your free time in your home, you can repeat the practices or you can increase the timing in every posture. So let's come into the pranayam now. And try to sit properly in any convenient posture on any convenient surface. And it is also advised that after your yoga physical postures, so try to give a small gap to create pranayam practices in your schedules. Before pranayam, it is also advised that to take to drink a sip of water also for mantra chanting. For the people who are having this traditional inclination, they can follow this mantra chanting and sloka. Remaining people only follow the physical practices. Okay, take a long deep inhalation, exhalations. So here we have that same mantra chanting, sloka and bijakshara. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Om Sand Sand Sandhi. Right, hands down. So, in other words, this sloka is saying that yoga practices, postures or pranayam or mudras or bandhas or meditations, so whatever practices primary practices or medium practices or advanced practices given in the yoga Hatha Yoga text, it is mentioned that we have a definite goal to reach the spiritual upliftment. We are doing this kind of yoga practices, but here not only the purpose of maintaining health, physical health, or not only maintaining that immunity or anti-aging or longevity. Okay, now coming to pranayam practices. So today we have two practices. One is Kapalabhati, but please remember, when you have severe lower back pains, this kind of postures may not suitable to you, so that you can choose sitting on the chair or on any surface. You can incline the body on the wall or on the chair also. Be very convenient while doing this kind of pranayamas. And also, especially coming to Kapalabhati practice, based on the severity at the lower back pain, so some people can easily do this kind of Kapalabhati, but some people may feel kind of a struggle. But anyway, Kapalabhati is very good practices. Based on the strength level, based on the intensity in your practices, it may give good results. And coming to sloka chanting, Bastrava Loha Karasya Recha Purau Sasambhramau Kapalabhatir Vikyata Kapadosha Visoshini. Kapalabhati's actually intention is to create good balance at the frontal brain level, so that it's also called as frontal brain cleaning technique. It's a kind of practices which can clean the phlegm level errors inside the body, inside the skull. It is itself called as Kapala means skull, Bhati means glow. Somewhat it's a kind of sign of good health. So next one is Surya Bhedana Pranayam. It is also saying that Kapala Sodhanam Vata Doshagnam Krimi Dosha Hrut Punaha Punaha Redam Karyam Surya Bhedana Muttamam. If the people have been suffering from this kind of lower back pains because of over wind related issues called Vata Dosha, for them this next pranayam will be so suitable. Vata Doshagnam, it's saying that Vata Doshagnam, wind level errors will be totally eradicated because of this simple pranayam. Also it is good pranayam to kill the abdominal worms also. Especially the people who have been suffering from these eye related issues or ear related issues, for them also this pranayam is very good, but the way how we are doing very important. But please remember, when you have high blood pressure issues or any other complications or any sickness, please take advice from the physician as well as from your yoga teacher who are having kind of medical knowledge. Okay, take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. So keep your position straight by adding your two palms, holding your two knees, or you can keep your two palms turned. You can put your chin mudra, or by adding your thumb to index finger. Okay, long and slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. So our first exercise is Kapalabhati. It's a sharp exhalation, slow inhalation. Right, starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One inhalation, exhalation. And second spell starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, long deep inhalation, exhalation. And last spell starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Long and deep slow inhalations and exhalations. A small break after this Kapalabhati. Then in meantime, if you want to drink a sip of water, that's also permitted. Drink a small sip of water. And coming to pranayam called Surya Bhedana pranayam, it is a pranayam, right side nostril breathe in, left side nostril breathe out. So use your right hand last two fingers and right hand thumb to close and open the nostrils. So turn them properly towards your face. Then here close your left nostril and inhalation with the right nostril. And close your right nostril, completely breathe out with the left. Again, right nostril breathe in. And very slowly, completely breathe out with the left. Right nostril breathe in. And left nostril breathe out. Fourth count, right nostril breathe in. And left nostril breathe out. Last inhalation, breathe in with the right. And breathe out with the left. Then slowly keep the hand down and take a long inhalation, exhalation. Then soon after your practices in pranayam, you can choose good right practices in the dharana when you know well, or you can choose right practices in concentration practices in the format of Trataka. Once you will able to finish dharana practices and Trataka abhyasas, so you can choose yoga nidra abhyas or power nap practice to regenerate the body and mind. So after completely finishing your yoga workout, based on the strength level, based on the intensity, it may advise you to take for 15 minutes time to half an hour time to take bath, but this time totally depends on the people's practice zone. And further 10 minutes time to take breakfast. And here afternoon before your lunch hour, and try to see all the possibilities how to take a power nap or how to do a yoga nidra to regenerate yourself or to give more relaxation to the body and mind, to improve the productivity from you also. In the evening, once you will be totally free from your activities and affairs, before your dinner time, try to create 15 minutes time to half an hour time to do some yoga, self yoga exercises, including back bending exercises, including inverted postures, including pranayam, breathing also. And tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place with the same content, we will see still more good exercises in the yoga as well as good advice from the in the Ayurveda class also. Thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. Stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.